Hi, today I'm going to be talking about my favourite books because I love to read and I wanted to share a couple of my favourites. Well, it's not really a couple, it's all of these. I like reading. I think my books are mainly teen adult, I think like 99% of my books are teen adult books, so yeah. If anybody has any recommendations then of books, then please pop them in the comments section down below because I want to find some new books. So the first ones are the Rosewood Chronicles. This one's actually my favourite, which is Princess in Practice, which is the second one, and it is sort of a key in the name. It's about a princess, but it's I really like it because it's sort of like mysterious as well, like a mystery, and there's currently 3 books out. I think a 4th one's coming out 2020, but I think I read that somewhere, but I'll have to see. Why did I say 2020? It's 2021 now. That's when my brain's at. Yeah, but these are really cool. I really like them. I'll just read a bit from the back so you know a little bit about it, because I find it hard to describe books without not giving away stuff, and then I'm not really sure what descriptive words to use about the book. So Lottie Pumpkin, who is one of the main characters, is an ordinary girl who plays a princess to the outside world. Ellie Wolf is the princess she is protecting from prying eyes. So basically, Ellie Wolf is a princess and Lottie Pumpkin is an ordinary girl, and they've sort of swapped roles. The House of Dragons. This is the first book because there's only one out. I'm pretty sure there's a second one coming out, so I'm just waiting for that to come out, so I know that as well. But this is really good. Sort of, again, key in the name, dragons. It has dragons in it. I love dragons. They're one of my favourite mystical creatures. And there's 5 different sort of main characters that they focus on, and you get the viewpoints from all those different side characters. One is, they've got their little names, not their actual names, but they're what they sort of are, describing what they are. There's the liar, the soldier, the servant, the thief, and the murderer. So these are all different people. And Amelia is the liar, Lucian is the soldier, Vesper is the servant, Ajax is the thief, and Hyperia is the murderer. And they basically all got to compete in this sort of contest to rule the whole, to be the emperor or empress. They've got to compete in it. But yeah, the next 2 it's not really a series. It started out just being 1 book, but it was so popular I think they made a second one. But it is the exact opposite of OK and a girl called Shameless. I like them both. I don't have a favourite out of these 2. They're just really cool reads. I've read them several times. This one's more this is after a scandal, so a scandal happens and she's just trying to, the main character is trying to get around it in her life and be because it's the scandal happens to a man and the main character who's a woman, and the woman gets all the backlash for it, and that's sort of where the unfair stuff comes in. And then this one is another scandal sort of happens, and it's not to her but to another girl, and they all see it as wrong and they try and power up against it. So yeah, that's cool. I like those 2 books. These are sort of linked but they're not in a sense, because you've got One of Us is Lying, which I think it's a very popular book. I think I've seen it around quite a bit, and it's 5 students walk into detention, only 4 leave alive. It's sort of a murder mystery, but for teenagers, so yeah. It's by Karen M. McManus. I think that's how you say her name. But it's really cool. I have every single one of the books she's come out with, and I do enjoy them all, but I picked these 2 because they are my favourites, and they are linked in a sense. So it's sort of based in the same town, and it's sort of some of the main characters which were in here are featured in here but aren't the main characters anymore. And it's sort of based it's like this one is taking inspiration from this one, but it's not like a full sequel instead. So it's like it's just like another brand new book which is tied into this one. And I really like them. And I like the whole solving out who did the murder stuff. That's really cool. Murder mystery stuff is like, I like those type of books as well, mysteries and stuff like that. But yeah, these are very good, very cool. And again, they focus on 4 different main characters, so from their perspective in this one. And I like that because you get the different voice of different people and how they see the situation differently, and I really like that. This one has 3 main characters, I think. I have another sort of feminist book, which is like, it's not a sort of feminist book, it is like a feminist book. It's called Moxie, and it is amazing. It is one of my favourite books of all time, and it's a really good one. They fight back against their sexist school, and they stand up, they do like, it's really good, and it's all about, I'm just going to read a bit from the back. Vivian Carter is fed up. Fed up with the sexist dress codes, fed up with gross comments from guys during class, fed up with her high school teachers who let it happen, but most of all, Viv is fed up with always following the rules. And it's really cool, and I don't know what to say about it. I'm just saying all these books are really cool and good, but I'm not giving really why they're very cool and good. This one is good because it does target the feminism side of stuff, and me myself, I do call myself a feminist. I'm into that type of thing, and I really like this. I think it's a very empowering book, and it teaches a lot of lessons. Like, it shows you that you don't have to back down to comments. You can find a way to stand up to them and stand up to people who are being sexist towards you, which I really like about it. And then the last book, I showed so many at the beginning, but I've actually gone through them quite quickly because I'm not very good at describing the books I like I said, without giving them away. But the last one is from Emery Lord, and it's the names they gave us. This is a very nice book. I really loved it. I've read it like several times again now, and it's one of the only books that's actually made me cry, which is, yeah, it's a sort of a sad book. This girl, the main character Lucy, has like her perfect summer planned out. Well, like everything's planned out, but then her mum's cancer comes back, and before Lucy knows it, she is basically agreeing to volunteer as a counsellor at a camp for troubled kids. And this is where she meets different people, and she finds to deal with her life. But it has sad bits in it, we can say that. But it's also got nice bits in it. It's sort of a nice one. It's got like a bit of romance in it. It's got talking about her life and how she's dealing with like her mum's cancer coming back, and just in general, it's very good. And I definitely recommend reading all of these books if you're into that type of thing. Obviously they appeal to different people, but they are just, I find they're all pretty cool and good to read. If you ever just want to sit down and like you're bored and you don't know what to do, I will always pick up a book to read it, because it's just nice to snuggle up in your bed when it's raining outside and get lost in a world which isn't your own. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do have any book recommendations for me, then please put them down in the comments, because I'd very much appreciate that, so I have some more stuff to read. And I'll see you next time. Bye!